Whether you're a returning fan or a first-time viewer, get ready for an unforgettable experience. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. My name is Kim.
And my name is Pascal. We're going to be your drive through this particular show, training brought to you by Airtel. So just sit down, relax, because after this short break, the show continues. Welcome back, guys. It's still training brought to you by Airtel, and right now we're going to be talking about what's trending. Today on What's Trending, we're going to be talking about some particular stories that trended this week. Firstly, let's start with a recent one, Burna Boy performing at the UEFA Champions League's final. You saw him also putting his multi-million dollar chain on Thierry Henry as well. What do you take of this particular trending situation?
As long as you're putting Africa on the map, I'm always there for it, you know. And Burna Boy has always done that, and not just, you know, the UEFA Champions League. He just I think concluded the Burna Boy Carnival show that he started in Paris, did it in London. I don't know if it's still ongoing, but that's just been amazing. Like, he's been making amazing strides for not just himself, for Nigeria as a whole, and for Africa as a continent.
Burna Boy's done greatly.
I'm telling you.
When we talk about Burna Boy, a lot of persons do not understand where he's actually coming from. It's coming from
a town called
a particular Patakwa. It's coming from a particular place. So you see all those things you see him do, those being outspoken there, that's literally where he was raised. And, but something really amazing as well about what happened, seeing him actually give Thierry Henry the chain, a legend as well in the game.
Legend Thierry Henry.
And it's something that's just so amazing, so beautiful and colorful. But the part was the fact that he removed it as well. Then I saw the fact that, man, you can't even give it.
I can buy another one.
Yeah, but talking about his net worth, so Burna Boy actually, I think, is worth over $22 million. And Thierry Henry, on the other hand, is $130 million. So in the end, it's like, why? In the end, so you can actually take it back. So it's not any point. There was no problem of him taking it back or not, because of course Thierry Henry can even buy that times 2 or 3 for him.
Yeah, but it's nothing about that. It's just it's paying homage, you know. We all grew up watching Thierry Henry back in the days, playing football. Even me, that I'm not really. We all know the name. We did. We know him for who he is. So I'm sure for him it was just like, oh my God, I got to meet such a legend, and I just want to do something that he would remember me. You know, a long-lasting remembrance.
Like something really great, something good for Nigerians, for Africans, for you and me.
Burna Boy is the giant that he thinks he is. That's just it. Period.
We give him in terms of that. So let's talk about another thing right now, to be political right now, and we're talking about the June 12th, the Democracy Day. A lot of Nigerians really did not care about the Democracy Day.
Yeah.
Why do you think that was like that?
I mean, normally Nigerians don't really care for things like this because we don't know what we're celebrating. We don't see the reason to celebrate, but thankfully this year, you know, there are some bills that were passed on Democracy Day that has led to some cause of celebration.
Absolutely. It was great to actually see
that was really good.
The president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, give his first Democracy Day speech. I really enjoyed the fact that it was hope lifting.
Yeah.
So it was spirit lifting.
Yeah, it was really.
Especially some of the words he used, and making sure that he knew that people, he felt their pain.
Yeah.
Something about
he explained about the full subsidy and the reason why he needed to remove it. And then he also signed into the student loan bill.
That's like the next. That's like
whether we like it or not, you know, children are the future leaders of tomorrow. This is a very important criteria in the Nigerian government, that is either ASU is on strike, ASU is not on strike, unpaid this, paid that, paid
But wait, let's talk about student loan.
This student loan is very interesting.
It's something really good.
Yes,
because even in his manifesto, I know he was talking about that student, your 4 years is going to be 4 years. It's something really good for him to actually do right now, student loan, so people can actually go to school. If people are educated, then it's going to be great, because, man, it's only education, I would say, that bridges the gap between the rich and the poor. That puts it there. So education is actually really good. But the question now is, I love the student loan. Okay, but once the students are done,
interest rates and stuff like that.
Yeah, interest rates and everything. But once the students are done, is there anything backing them up to get a job or to get other things?
There are a lot of government parastatals. There are a lot of work in the government sectors.
That comes to my point.
Because
we have
honestly,
a lot of old people still occupying the spaces.
I don't know, but there's still room for the young. There's still room for the young. Yes, there's still room. I know a lot of people that are working in government parastatals and in the government sector and are civil servants that are my age group. Honestly speaking, this is a different time entirely. They need to make sure those jobs are around, because I'm sure that will be the way they can they can bank on for paying back the So you have to work for the government in order to be able to pay most of your student loans back, aside from the other things you can do. So I'm sure job creation will have to come in effect in
but you know, back in the day when we had this people working in the government persons or the civil servants, we used to have the particular age that they left work and they left office. But people lobby for even more years right now, and even if you go there, the energy they bring in, if young people were there, the energy is going to be different.
But who's going to be on the losing end? It's going to be the government.
But in the end, you realize that these people now, all they have to do is just, when they get to a particular age, all you have to give them is just pension. Just make sure their pensions are available, because it's like they're sitting on the future of today.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are like 50-something or 60-something and you don't want to leave a particular office that another young person should occupy, then you're sitting on his tomorrow, which of course is today. So you understand?
It's a burden and it's a curse for the Nigerian government, you know. If you don't create all these things, then
it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem for them
but
at the end of the day.
Let's talk about something else that trended recently, and let's talk about talking about Davido. We actually said that blue passport is worth more than $1 million.
And that's on period.
Speak on how Nigerian passport, right now, we're going to speak about how Nigerian passport has been downcasted or degraded into something that we can't even understand. Why do you think?
That's on period.
We used to have people that wanted to have Nigerians come over before, but right now policies are being made to actually hold us back. And it's just really crazy. Why do you think the blue passport, Davido said this?
America. The land of the free.
But we're becoming free here too.
There's a powerhouse. They are like, okay, why is the blue passport strong? That's not a question. The blue passport is strong because it's an American passport, you know? And obviously the Nigerian passport, the only way it can be, you know, valued again is through the lens of things that are happening, like, you know, how we're being portrayed in a good light by our celebrities, Burna Boy and Cole. You know, I feel more and more the way the microscope right now that is on Africa, it's also a way that we can take advantage of the situation to better our passports, to create better partnerships with governments abroad and stuff like that. We can't even go to Dubai. We can't go to the UAE anymore. Okay, we can go to parts of the UAE, but not Dubai.
I feel like it's because
Emirates is no longer.
It's because of the statistical representation of people.
It's not just that. Sometimes it's also the relationship with the government that these people have with the government.
Because now they're owing them money. Relationship with US and all these other first countries, because they know like Nigeria is a honey ground.
That's their pot of gold.
Honey ground in the sense of honey, like
yes, it's their pot of gold. Yeah.
So, but when they come here, they know they can actually get a lot of things from here. So they see us, but once it's time for them to give us some things, they block it. Like for the passport and of course us coming over there.
No, to get an American visa, if you have everything right and all your documents are right, you would get an American visa. You get a UK visa. I've never gone through any means of getting my visas before. If you have the right documentation, if you have the right balance in your accounts, if everything tallies, you'll get your visa. There's no one that's going to hold a visa from you. You might not just get as long as you want. Maybe you might get a few months or so. But
we have countries that have been listed as countries that do not have to stress before they get these visas.
Because they've built their economy and they've had good partnerships with these other countries that let them come over without any visas.
Are you saying right now that it's not about the citizens, it's about the government?
Yes, the fault lies mostly with the government. Because look at what's happening with the whole Dubai situation. It's, regardless of all the things that have happened in Dubai, that's not the reason why they stopped flying to. The reason is because the Nigerian government is owing them money. Exactly.
Recently, artists like Rema performing in India, Davido performing in the World Cup, Burna Boy performing in the Universal Champions League final, Ruga going on tour with the women.
Giants of Africa.
Yeah, man. Nigerian artists are becoming globally recognized. Their picture are becoming stamps in people's homes outside the country. What do you think is the factor that is pushing this?
Like I said, there's a microscope on Africa right now. So everything, as long as it's good coming out from Africa, it's just... There's like an accelerator on whatever is coming out from Africa right now. Once you just pump those brakes, it goes. It's like it spreads like wildfire. Look at what's happening with Rema's Calm Down song. It's been on the charts for so long right now, occupying the top 10 slots.
It's great. It's great. Still talking about Africa. Let's talk about the Guinness world record that Hilda Bassi recently,
yes,
the Cookathon record that she got, and she's actually being cleared right now. She's gotten the record, but it deducted a particular time and everything. And the other...
Honestly, I was really worried for her. I was so worried when I saw other people trying to cook and everything. I was like, they've not even announced. I was like, they've not announced if she, like, they've not allowed her to get it first before, you know, trying to compete for that. But I'm so happy and glad that, you know, it's been officially announced. And not only did she break that, there's also her breaking the award for being the most viewed tweet ever being posted by the Guinness World Record handle on Twitter. They had over 25 million views, and this is the first time ever also that their website has crashed. It didn't crash once, it crashed twice. When because everybody was because of the force so I mean, we've not still checked the participation one we spoke about earlier. No, we haven't. Because if we check the highest participating,
we broke many records
challenge, like Hilda should have like 5 under her belt right now.
Great. Now let's talk about the final one before going to break right now. The new category in the Grammy. So the best pop dance recording. We have also the best African music performance and the best alternative jazz album or body work as well. What do you say about this one, man?
The funny thing about the head is, you know, regardless of, we're very, very happy to have finally gotten an African category, but I just hope they do what's right, because we all know that the Grammys tend to shun.
We've had different A-list artists outside the country call the Grammy certain names,
you know,
and but it is what it is. But it's something great for Africa.
Person from one place
African music. But the truth is the fact that, again, just as you said the other time, that there's a spotlight shining on Africa at this present moment. I feel like before anything anybody is doing right now, so far it concerns Africa, they check Nigeria out first.
Of course.
Because that's where the market is.
Not really. Do you know how many Grammy award winning have come out from Africa that was not Nigerian?
Yeah, but knowing fully well how Nigerian music is going far right now, that's
what we always think. That's what we always think. But the last ceremony, I think.
So Angelique Kidjo has been winning this Grammy since before.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm like, it's very tricky when it comes to the Grammys, because we really don't know what they're looking for and how they, you know, how they do their selections to now say, okay, this is the winner, who's not the winner, because it's not like a voting process regardless. It's something they do in-house. So I think it's for us to just watch and see.
Let's see what happens. But I'm so happy for Africa.
Yeah,
I'm really happy for Africa, and of course happy for Nigeria as well, because you know, we're Nigerian and we're African. So I'm so happy for Africa. To the other categories that were popped out, man, congratulations in advance to all the winners as well. Okay guys, it's still training, brought to you by Airtel. Pascal and Kim is still in the building. We're going to short break right now. When we return, trending continues. Stick around. We don't like to say, but it's a wrap on training, brought to you by Airtel. My name is Pascal.
And I am Kim Opera. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. On Instagram, it's at official HIPTV. On Twitter and YouTube, it's at HIPTV. Till we see you again next time, don't forget to keep it moving.